beautiful morning. You're welcome to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom. And of course, always exciting to be here. How was your Valentine? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you show some love? Did you get love? Was your heart broken? I'm sorry. It's one of those things. But I know a lot of people are still healing from the heartbreaks. A lot of people are still, you know, reminiscing over the amazing moment they had on Friday. Some people did theirs on Saturday and on Sunday. And of course, yes, we're still showing love. Just know it's not just for a day. It's a continuous thing. You're welcome to the podcast. Of course, my name is Rose Blossom. Like I said again, this program runs every Monday through Friday. And of course, it's all for women. But of course, we consider children and we consider our husband, our spouse, our partner. And if you have to join this program live, you can join us through our YouTube channel. We have Galaxy TV News. This is where you can watch this program live. But, we have other channels where you can like, subscribe, and share. We have Galaxy TV Comedy, Galaxy TV News, Galaxy TV Entertainment, and we have Galaxy TV Vibes, where you get all of the red carpet movements from every event across the country. And we have an app on Google Play Store and App Play. So just type in Galaxy Television and download that app to watch all the programs live. Yes, you're welcome to the show. Of course, before we start the show, introduce the guest and tell you what we're talking about. But basically, let me just tell you what we're talking about is building an independent woman. And the reason is because over time, the value has reduced on women because a lot of women tend to want to, put all the bills on men. But trust me, you have more value when you tend to be independent and you can do things without even, pouring everything to your man. But anyways, I'm not the professional that's going to be talking about that today or how to build that or how to be the better woman. We have somebody who will be doing that. So let's quickly go for a first tip. And right after the first tip, we'll be taking a guest. And of course, we'll start what we have to start with our topic. We'll be right back. Stay with us and don't go nowhere. Yes, you're welcome to Women's Corner. Yes, we're back. Of course, that's an amazing tip, which every woman should know. So our guest for today, like we said, building a woman to get independent, to be better at what she does. So we have Temitayo Oluyege. And of course, Temitayo Oluyege is the CEO of Make Couture, and she's an entrepreneurship advocate and also an empowerment advocate. And trust me, she has been on this program before and she has dished the best advice anybody could always have or ask. So please, can we have Temitayo on the screen? Good morning, Temitayo. It's good to have you. Happy New Year. Let me say this officially now. Happy New Year to you. Yes, thank you so much for joining in. And of course, the reason why we picked this topic is because we know a lot of women not a lot of women, most of the people we have now tend to put more of the burden on the men. But of course, times are changing. We have women who are always supporting men, their husbands, their spouses, and all of that. But we're here to teach women how to be independent. But when I mean independent, not that they can do everything without their husband. It means more like a supportive woman. So from your own angle, being an entrepreneur, working at the same time and still being an amazing wife, it's a whole lot of things. So please tell me, what is your secret to achieving being an independent woman at the same time, keeping your home front straight and happy? Okay, I can really hear Timmy Tayo. I don't know what's going on with our audio, but let's fix that. And while we're fixing that, let's quickly go for another amazing tip for women. This one is just a healthy tip for women. Trust me, you cannot, I don't know, if you're a man and you're watching this program, you're like, why is it about women? I'm sorry, this is Women's Corner. So what do you expect us to do? So let's quickly go check a healthy tip for women every age. Yes, we've had the ones of 20s, we have the ones of 30s, like the healthy tips. But this one now is just general. And of course, people are asking for the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. We'll still bring it your way, trust me. But let's just go for a normal healthy tip for every woman because trust me, young, old, there's a time you were young, and when you're young, there's a time you'll get old. So it's very important how you take yourself now. So let's quickly go for that tip. I will be right back to continue with Temitope Oluyeke. Stay with us. They're good and well. All right. Yes, you're welcome back. Now that is the healthy tip for every woman. So let's have Temitayo Oluyeke on our screen, please. Hi, Temitayo.
Hi, good
I've been
afternoon.
itching to listen to you. So yes, of course you heard my question initially. So be gracious enough to just, respond to the question. Thank you.
Okay, so building yourself as an independent woman. So as an independent woman, you are just someone that owns your choices. You lead your life. You have choices, that aligns with your goals, your career, your business, and your family. So you said as a businesswoman and a wife, how I've been showing myself as an independent woman. So I do
Mm-hmm.
this by supporting my spouse, supporting my husband, you know, by not being a liability to my spouse. So as an independent woman, you will not be a liability to your husband or as the woman, to your spouse, to your husband. You support the home financially with your decisions, with advices, spend quality time with your family while also building your business, spend quality time with your children and your spouse, and also still growing your career, still developing yourself. So being an independent woman just means you taking choices that helps you establish yourself both financially and career wise. So this is what being an independent woman is. I don't know if I answered your question correctly.
Yes, you did. So I just want to ask, like I said, for you, how were you able to be an entrepreneur? Because for you to be an entrepreneur, it definitely means you are independent. You don't depend on everything coming from your husband. Now, how were you able to manage a very good business? And at the same time, when it comes to the house, you're still good with it. Your husband and your children. What is the secret? Will I say ingredient? Yeah, secret ingredient or the secret character or trait, whatever it is, that you were able to do these things. Because a lot of people believe that when women tend to be independent, they seem uncontrollable. They seem like they cannot be at the home front. They seem like they cannot listen to their husband or understand what the children are saying because all their focus is on work. They want to make the money. They want to do good by themselves. They want to be better, but they tend to forget the home front. They tend to forget the children. Now, that's why I'm asking, what are the things you think that while becoming an independent woman, one needs to remember, one needs to always put into practice so that they don't miss the opportunity to maintain a happy home and a happy child or children?
Okay, so being an independent woman doesn't mean you can't be controlled or you can't have a happy family. It's actually not easy to be an independent woman managing the home front and managing business. But you need to actually one key ingredient, as you said, is trying to maintain good relationship. Having good relationship with people, having good relationship with your spouse, communication. Communication is also another key thing because if you don't communicate with your spouse, you might be getting things wrong. Oh, I won't be home till so time. Oh, I won't be able to pick my child at so time. Can you? So communication is very important as an independent woman. Communication, and also you need to actually have aligned values with your spouse. You and your spouse need to sit together, talk about your life's value. When you talk about these values, you know what you need to spend more time on, what you need to carry, with carry like a weighty matter. So these are things that help me as an independent woman. As an independent woman, I'll be able to manage my business and my home by managing my time. Time management is very important. Organizing my life with proper time management. It's not very easy to actually, have a business, employ people, running the business successfully, and also having a home to manage. But with communication, with proper time management, and with uh, aligning your values, having the right values, working to achieve these values with your spouse, then you'll be able to manage as a wife and as an entrepreneur. I hope I was able to
Mhm.
answer that.
Yes, you were able to. Yes, you were able to. Thank you very much for that. So that's the secret ingredient. Now, okay, for a woman that wants to build herself to be independent, some people are scared of being independent. And I think they do not even know that that is the word, trying to stand on their own. Some persons are so hopeful on their husband. They've left everything to their husband to do. And trust me, at this economy, except your husband is very wealthy or your spouse is very wealthy, that's the only way I feel like every little thing in that house can be accountable from his account. But trust me, I believe that cannot work. Even some very wealthy people still expect their spouses to be able to have some certain level of responsibility and accountability. So now, for a woman that is maybe on the average or just comfortable with her husband and she's just home, she's just a housewife, how can you tell, what advice will you give such women to tell them that, see, you can still be a housewife, you can still be whoever you want to be to your husband and still be independent? Because if we have to talk about this economy, then we have to make sure that we are driving independency for women so that we can be able to support both the children and both our spouses so that they can, because I feel independency comes with value. If you're independent, trust me, a man would always give you more respect. Do you understand? So what do you think a woman can do to drive that independency of hers? Create whatever she like. I don't know what it is, but maybe her drive. How does she know what she wants to be or who she wants to become? How will she know that? And how can she drive it to be independent? Because you already told us how to manage the independency and still being a wife. Now, how can she drive it? How can she know that this is what I want to become? And this is how it is for me if I have to be independent.
Okay, so to be an independent woman, it's not too late to be an independent woman. Let me first of all say that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the particular time you realize that you really want to be an independent woman, as you said, it's very correct. It's not easy for a man to support the house financially 100%. So first, if you want to be an independent man, you need to actually look inward. Oh, what are the things I actually want to do in life? What do I really want to become in life? What are my values? What are my goals? What are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? And when you've discovered this, then you'll be able to build on the things you want to achieve in life. Oh, I need to take this course to do this. Oh, I want to be this. I need to take this course. I need to do this. I need to learn this craft. I need to learn this skill to be able to do this. These are the things you need to do to become an independent woman. To be an independent woman, you need to actually have control over your finances. You can't keep depending on a man for everything, anything in the house, every and anything in the house. So to have to be financially independent, that means you need to have some source of income. And how do you get? You can't just get source of income without having what to do. You need to get what to do. And how do you become empowered to be able to be financially independent? You need to probably learn a craft. You don't even have to have a lot of money to start business. You can learn a craft, learn some skills. There are some techie skills you can even learn from home. Remote jobs are everywhere. You can still be a full-time housewife and still be earning income. So to be an independent woman, discover yourself, learn a skill, soft and hard skill if possible. Learn whatever it is you feel like you can thrive in, and also learn time management so that by the time you are managing the home, you'll be able to manage your business at that particular time as well. So you need to be empowered, and to be financially empowered, you need to be empowered in your career. So to be an independent woman, make sure you learn a skill, learn a craft, develop yourself. There are courses online you can as well take to be able to get jobs and to invest in yourself. So once you do this, you'll be able to support your husband financially, and even you yourself be able to build yourself to get to the level that no one will be able to actually shoot you aside, that, oh, this person doesn't know this, person doesn't have this. You have to develop yourself and be confident in the skills you have. These skills will earn you so many things, both financially and in your career, and it will help you to be a better woman as a wife, as a mother, and as an empowered woman in the society, to be a productive citizen of society.
Okay, thank you very much. So when you were talking, something just came across my mind, and I'm like, so what's that tricky situation? because trust me, I know as much as you're making it look so easy, like you can be independent and still, manage the home front, there's a tricky situation in this. Now, for you, from your experience, what is that one tricky situation that you almost lost it, but you did something to overcome that tricky situation? What I mean tricky situation, I want to say a challenge, but I don't want to put it as a challenge. I want to put it as a tricky situation where you felt maybe you were losing it and you were just tired. You were like, what am I even doing? You wanted to give up. But either give up on the business or give up on the marriage, I do not know. But one of it, because you were trying to manage two amazing things at the same time. So what's a tricky situation have you gotten yourself to, or what situation was it that that you were able to overcome it by doing one thing or the other? So we want to know the tricky situation, and of course how you were able to maneuver and get over it and still maintain being independent and still maintaining your home front. Please share with us.
Well, I'll give a recent one that I can remember. Managing a business is actually, should I say, crazy. It's not easy, and particularly for me that I'm in the men-dominated industry. Most of my staff, or let me say 90% of my staff, are male, and they could be very, don't let me use the negative, but they could be very funny at times. And there's a particular time recently that my staff just they all misbehaved at the same time, and I was actually getting tired at that point. I felt like I needed a break, or I should just stop and maybe go transition into another career. At least at that point I was like, I have my certificate, probably let me just leave this fashion or maybe change my model, just relax and change my model, or get my certificate and leave this business world and go for 9 to 5. There are some funny things, annoying things, disturbing things that could happen in business that you would feel like, oh, why did I even start this in the first place? But the things that actually helped me in all of this is I always remember why I started. I'm not into this business just for money's sake. I'm into it because I love it. That's one. I'm also into it because I want to, change the course of fashion industry in Nigeria, men's fashion industry. And another thing that helps me is having mentors. In my first point, I talked about maintaining good relationship. Relationships are your social capital. There are some things that money will not be able to buy for you. There are some things that money will not be able to solve at a particular time. But when you have good relationship with people, when you maintain good relationship with people, have mentors in the industry, have role models, people you can speak with, people that you've been good to, people that you have invested you might not have the whole money, but you have invested your time, help, volunteer, or done one or two things in the past just to support them. And in the time of your own needs, they will also, show up for you. So at times in this business, when I feel like, oh, I think I just want to stop, or I want to run away, or it's getting tougher, it's crazy, I just need a break, these people are around you. These are your support system. It could be your friends, people that their values align with your values. Your support system will call you back and say, remember your why. They'll call you back and say, oh, it's not just you. Remember, I have been there. Remember, these people will call you back and then help you to manage that particular challenge you're facing at that particular time. And then remind you of why you started, even if you've forgotten. Remind you of why you started, and then they encourage you to, not to give up. And that particular thing that you need, it might just be a phone call away. They will just say, oh, I got someone for you. Oh, I got someone for you. Because at a particular time, I didn't have any staff. I was just on my own. And these people showed up for me. They were my support system. So in all of this, being independent doesn't really mean you standing on your own. Like, you are not alone. You need to be independent in your choices, in developing yourself, in being that woman you want to be successful in life. But you can't do without people. You need good people that their values aligns with yours, your support system, your circle, your mentors. These people will always, come in and fill in the gap for you whenever you feel tired. So that was like the tricky word for me. Have good people, have the support system, and get mentors that will always help you through the challenges of life. Thank you.
Amazing. I love that. You know, why you were saying having friends, having mentors. I'm not talking about, okay, yeah. I think mentors can also do this kind of thing. Now, there's a problem where a lot of people, some people, I've spoken to a lot of ladies and even women, I mean women, they'll tell you, I do not have a mentor. And I can tell you boldly, I do not have a friend. Do you understand? That is what they say, but they have acquaintances, they have colleagues, in the industry and everything. Now, the reason is because sometimes you have a mentor or you have a friend, like you said, when you need that boost, you need that drive again. They come there, they talk to you and tell you what you need to do, to get yourself back up. But the problem is why a lot of women keep saying women supporting women will never happen. Maybe not in our generation, but of course, this new generation coming up, because when you hear women supporting women, trust me, I'm still looking for women supporting women. Now, at the end of the day, you're telling a woman, probably your mentor, who is also the same line of business or entrepreneurship you are doing, and you tell the person your problem, which of course is very normal, because they say a problem half shared is half solved, or a problem shared is half solved, even though you just need someone to listen. Person might not really help you, but you feel a little lightweight, you understand? So now, if you have to share this, and trust me, women, not just women, let me even put it categorically, a lot of men are doing that now, and I can give you that for free. I have met a lot of men that, you tell them your problem, at this point, you're telling them your problem, or you're telling them the issue you have, or the struggle, or the challenge you're going through. And they give you this word of advice. They advise you, they tell you this is what you need to do. Oh, go girl, you're getting it, and all of that. In less than 10 minutes, they are posting either on Facebook, on Instagram, or their status, and they are shading you. You already know, because trust me, they did not plan to post something like that. You will know when somebody is trying to shade you, especially when it comes from somebody. You're telling somebody, oh, I'm broke, I made a mistake, I invested where I'm not supposed to invest, and now it's downing on me, I can't get the money. And the person like, don't worry, I will loan you some money, I'll do this, I'll do that. And the next thing you're seeing on probably Facebook or somewhere, or you're hearing things and people are telling you that, do you know what this guy said or what this girl said, is that there's one friend of his or hers that, they advise not to get into a certain investment, and the person now wasted all the money. They insult you, they say a lot of things, and now the person later came back and asked for help. And of course, they'll always hype themselves. What can I do? I will help her. She's my friend. He's my friend. Do you understand? They rubbish you, but 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, or even that same day, they are doing something that tells you that you need to keep your problems to yourself. You don't share it to people. So is it that it's very possible to meet people who can actually be there for you without shading you or throwing you to the air because they know what is wrong with you? Is it possible? And if it's possible, please, what are the signs? How can we know? Because we women were very emotional. How can we know that this person is toxic and dangerous for me?
Okay, yeah. So first, it is possible to get the real friends, and also it is also possible to get enemy like friends. Or how do they say, frenemies? So it's actually very important to be very careful while selecting your friends. And as I will always say, time will always speak for itself. Time will speak. Time will make you know the real ones from the fake ones. And yeah, as you said, there are some toxic signs, there are some red signs that you will see while choosing friends. There are some friends that are parasitic, there are some friends that will just want to suck you, there are some friends that you tell them things now and later on they will share with other people. There are some friends that you're not just their friends, they have other friends that they will always go and talk about you to, or other colleagues that they will always go and talk about what you guys have said too. So you just need to actually watch the red signs, watch those that are truly your friends, watch those that your values align with each other, people that will really have your back. So like those people that would try and support you and then go behind you to go and publicize the matter, they are not really your friends. So you need to actually be careful, be wise when you are choosing your friends. And you need to check, how will you know this? Align your goals with the person's goal, align your values with the person's values. Then check the traits, check the person's character. Does this person's character aligns with mine? Is this person always talking too much, or is this person cool? There are some things you just use to check and know that this person, I don't think I can go far with this person. So just watch for the true friends, watch for the real friends, and let there be boundaries. At first, when you start, let there be boundaries to be able to know that, oh, this person cannot move into the friendship circle. This person is just a colleague. Oh, this person is just this person is just that. But by the time some things happen, some situations will occur, that you know that, oh, this person can actually pass as my friend. This person will actually be promoted to my friend circle. So little things, just watch the detail, what little things that would actually make you distinguish this kind of people from being your friend on just ordinary colleagues. And there are truly good friends out there. Just keep your friends, small. Keep your circle small, because when you start getting it bigger, when the circle gets bigger, it becomes complicated, and you start seeing the fake ones and the unreal ones. So try and get good mentors, and to get good mentors, check if the values of that mentor align with yours. Check if the person is not someone jealous or envious of you, someone who actually wants you to grow. There's some mentors, you share your idea with them, and before you know it, they have already started implementing that idea. You came to them for advice, but they've sucked out of your ideas and they started implementing. They have more money or they have more resources, and before you know it, they're already doing that. You'll be like, what? I thought this person was my mentor. So also with friends. So you actually need to be intentional about selecting friends, and also do it prayerfully. I will not take out the place of God. Let God guide you when you're choosing friends. And don't forget the part of setting boundaries. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I love the fact where you say you just have to know if the most important thing you picked, which I'm picking, of course, it's a lesson for everyone, is make sure that that friend of yours or your mentor is not jealous of you. Because trust me, you could have mentor, you could have friends who are way better. Like if you are to judge yourself, these persons are way, way, way better than you. But trust me, there are some people that will just still be jealous of how low you are. It's just amazing how human mind work. This person always comes to you for help. You send money, you help the person's business, you help the person's career or life. And invariably, when the person is telling you something, maybe just one good news in 3 months, you get jealous. I don't understand. But that's human nature anyway. So we just have to be very careful to make sure that our mentors and our friends are not the people who are jealous about us or our progress or our success or even our pain. Some people even get jealous when we go through some certain pain. I do not even know how human minds work. But anyways, this is all we can take for today. I'm supposed to ask one more question, but the time is already far up and we have to go. But thank you very much, Temi. Thank you so much for being part of the program, and of course for sharing your story, for using yourself as a very good example for we women and ladies who want to be independent, build themselves, and at the same time still be able to marry and stay happy, which is something that a lot of people have coined, that most independent women cannot do that. But like you said, it's not possible. You're doing it, you're rocking it, and your ship is still sailing on. And of course, a lot of people are still doing that, and it's still sailing on. So yes, we just want to say thank you from all of us at Galaxy TV. Really, really do appreciate you for being on the program, and thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the program.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I enjoyed myself. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you so much. And that is it from Temitayo Oluyege, teaching us on how we can be independent, we can be strong women without passing the wrong message, without acting or or leveled up or manly. Like, you just need to know how to balance it up. And the most important thing, my take home, and of course, my take home, I will share it to you, is what I said to her, is the fact that make sure your friends or your mentors or the people you call your mentors or the people you call your friends are not jealous of you. Trust me, if they are jealous of you, change your friend and change your mentor, because they are unhealthy. And that, trust me, is toxic. Okay, we'll come to the end of the show. My name is Rose Blossom. I'll be coming your way again pretty soon on your screen TV, same time on Galaxy TV tomorrow. But we have news on the hour, and right after that, I'll be joining you again pretty soon on The Buzz, where we'll talk about the state and the affairs of the country. Until then, I want you to have a fabulous and a very nice time. Happy Valentine to those who do not have spouses but were able to show love. Do have a beautiful day. Bye for now.